Howdy, y'all. DBZ All-Star here. Welcome back to the den of DBZ All-Star. You can call me Steve if you prefer. And I have another unboxing to do for you. This box is from Discount Comic Book Service. I had reduced my pull list at my local comic book store for two reasons. One, because I wanted to, at least for 1 month, have some comics through Discount Comic Book Service to show those of you out there what it can be like to utilize an online retailer for a pull list or subscription service. And two, to check out books that I had either dropped and didn't want to pay full price for, or books that I wanted to try out without having to feel committed to them by adding them to my pull list at my local comic book store. No betrayal going on here, I promise. I'm going to stay loyal to my local comic book store. But at the end of the day, it's kind of nice to be able to have this opportunity to show off what it's like to order from an online subscription service through various retailers. Again, in this case, from Discount Comic Book Service. They shipped it in a Diamond Comics Distributors box. That's probably going to be the major issue I have with this shipment, because Diamond is what Diamond is. So I'm going to open this box up, show y'all what's inside, and overall grade, aka rate, the process and the service. So let's get started. Alright, so because I wanted to show off actually opening up the box here, I cut off the shipping label because no one needs to see my address, and currently using the box cutter just to ensure that I did open it fully, which I did. Okay, so as you can see here, got some similar packing material that Discount Comic Book Service uses with their in-stock trades and Tales of Wonder businesses. They are all the same parent company, because when you order from in-stock trade, when you order from in-stock trades, it'll often, for shipping, if you check through FedEx, if that's how they're shipping it, it'll say Discount Comic Book Service. The same thing goes for if you pre-order through Tales of Wonder, it'll say In-Stock Trades or Discount Comic Book Service. And this is pretty nice packing material. Always a fan of it. We have this bundle. Actually, two bundles of comics here. Got them bagged and boarded. That is an option available to you. You do not have to get them bagged and boarded. I believe it's 15 cents per comic to do it, something like that. They put them between two pieces of cardboard, one on each side, and wrap a rubber band around it, then put plastic wrap around that. So that's always pretty nice. This has been pretty standard because I've used Discount Comic Book Service off and on throughout the years. Usually there's a layer of plastic at the bottom. Sometimes it's this material, but not necessarily. And if something goes wrong, if they're able to, whether you've selected the bag and boards option, the My Lights option, or the non-protective layer option, if there's damage, they will replace it if at all possible. So what I'm going to do is open one of these stacks and show off what's in there. Alright, so unlike with my local comic book store, I'm not doing this in order of publisher, in alphabetical order either. Not in publishing order, because it's sorted by how Discount Comic Book Services put the books together when they're prepped to ship. sometimes how they're pooled, and they bundle them together. So we have Titans issue 2, the Jem Bartel cover featuring Starfire. Yes, I have a copy of this already, but I plan on putting that with a Titans display. We have Darkwing Duck issue 6. We have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 122, Facsimile Edition. We have Action Comics 1056, part of the Dawn of DC. This is Philip Kennedy Johnson on the main story. We have a bonus story, Dan Jurgens, Lois and Clark 2, and Steel, Engineer of Tomorrow. We have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 28. This is the Pride variant, featuring Felicia Hardy, Black Cat. In case you're not up to date, she has been confirmed to be bisexual, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see world lifestyles go into comics, as long as it feels organic, because I'm not a big fan, not to go on a rant, but I will say I'm not a big fan of forced changes, like how it felt with Tim Drake. I'm more a fan of how they handled it with John Kent in the DC Universe. We have another copy of Batman The Adventures Continue Season 3, issue 6. That was an accidental double. That's okay. We have Carnage Reigns, Omega, issue 1, concluding the Carnage Reigns event. Obviously, these all came packed. I haven't read any of these yet. Daredevil and Echo, issue 2, by Taboo. Phil Noto. Have a really underrated line of comics. We have Silk, issue 2. This is the third miniseries, I believe, by this creative team. And they are just killing it. It's great. We have Creed, or Creed the Next Round, issue 1. This is another double. We have Power Rangers Unlimited, the Coinless, issue 1. Another double. Was not intentional. The nice thing is, with some of these comics from Discount Comic Book Service, you can get between 20 to 50% off these single issues. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, issue 4. For example, I believe the Conan the Barbarian issue 1 that comes out in July, so next month, 2023, from Titan Comics. Normal cover price is $3.99. It'll be $1.99 through Discount Comic Book Service. We have The Invincible Iron Man, issue 7. We have the Mark Brooks Corner variant for X-Men 23. We have Fantastic Four, issue 8. We have Spider-Man, issue 9. We have X-Men 23, the standard cover. We have Venom, issue 20. Another way to justify going through here is that if there are comics I'm enjoying, but they're not like the books that I must have that week, it's discounted through Discount Comic Book Service. For example, most of the Marvel comics are $3.99. They come down to $2.55. We have Loki, the Art Germ cover for issue 1, the latest series. We have Steelworks, issue 1, by Worf himself, Michael Dorn. We have The Adventures of Superman, John Kent, by Tom Taylor. That definitely qualifies as a series that was good, but I wasn't overly enjoying it. I just kind of want to finish it off because they presented it as one thing and it's another. We have The Flash, issue 800. The concluding chapter for that volume. We have Shazam, issue 2. And we have DC Pride 2023, featuring Harley and Ivy. This is the foil cover. So that's it for the first pile. I'm going to pull up the second pile and go through it with y'all. We have Amazing Spider-Man issue 121, Facsimile Edition. Green Lantern issue 2. Jeremy Adams on this one, after his unfortunate expulsion from The Flash. Moon Knight issue 24, Jed MacKay. Black Panther, Eve Ewing, issue 1. Hopefully better than the John Ridley one, which in my opinion was a disaster. Have Spider-Man India, issue 1 of the newest series. We have Carnage, issue 14, part 5 of the 7-part Carnage Reigns. We have Extreme Venomverse, issue 3, standard cover. We have Wonder Woman, issue 800, the Jamal Campbell cover. We have Avengers, issue 2, the Mark Brooks cover. We have The Incredible Hulk, issue 1, Philip Kennedy Johnson. We have Batman Superman World's Finest, issue 16. As I promised, Fish and Bass from the Near Mint Condition Discord. I did not leave that behind. We have Avengers, issue 2 by Jed MacKay. Flip this over. We have Edge of Spider-Verse, issue 3, standard cover. We have Wonder Woman 800, standard cover by Paquette. We have Miles Morales, issue 7, part 6 of 7. We have Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. This is book 2. We have Venom, issue 21. We have X-Force, issue 41. Hallows Eve, issue 4. Scarlet Witch, annual 1. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue 7, Ultimate Last Look cover. Cult of Carnage, Misery, issue 2. Hellcat, issue 4 by Christopher Cantwell. Fantastic Four, issue 8, Scott Koblish cover featuring 700 characters split between this and issue 7. In celebration of issue 7 having been the 700 overall issue of Fantastic Four. And Red Goblin, issue 5, part 4 of 7 for Carnage Reigns. Last thing they included in there was a little Dawn of DC bookmark featuring what's been released lately, what's being released later on. So those are those piles. Bar, not sure you watch my videos, that's fine. This cover is amazing. I hope you have gotten a hold of it. Looking forward to putting these in my inventory. And yeah, so that's what you can expect if you utilize the bags and board option for Discount Comic Book Service. Midtown Comics kind of treats their online subscribers much the same way. There are other online retailers that offer subscription services. The only thing I would recommend to Discount Comic Book Service is that they bring back the protective substance at the bottom of the box here, just in case. But again, if possible, through Lunar, through Penguin Random House, through Diamond, if there are damages, they do work with you to try to get replacements or they'll refund. But I would much prefer having mint books, since the alternative is still being able to go to your local comic book store and just pick it up day and date, or at least once a month. So overall, I think it was worthwhile for some of the titles that I enjoy reading but am not overly excited for having to read right away. I'll probably continue this service, do unboxing every month, because I'm still going to support my local comic book store. But we all know We have budgets, we have bills to pay. And if we wanted to spend all of our money at our local comic book stores, we wouldn't use cheapgraphicnovels.com, in-stock trades, organic price books, Dying Breeds Collector, that sort of thing. So feel free to comment. Stay healthy, stay safe, be well. Thank you for watching.